Brand new dog. Replacing the old one, dude. So long, dude. This has
got to stop.
So if you're a Chinese restaurant in the greater Williamsburg area and you're looking for the new soup du jour, try this hyperactive little dog.
Oh, you couldn't.
We went to the park today, man.
Jesus. He wants to play. What? Any babes? Any tits? Kelly's not here.
Yeah, all the chicks, dude. Dude, that's like the funniest thing is like, what an O. Henry story of irony where it's like, you know, I finally get a girl and she has a dog and then like the dog is like a complete chick magnet. And Finn knows like how to exploit that. Like he'll like do the thing where if like we're you know walking by like a group of women, like he'll stop and like roll on his belly and stuff. Like he's like it's weird. He's like a perfect little wingman.
Yeah, dude, I took him out when I was dog sitting him and he same thing. He would go up. He like goes up and acts all like meek and then nestles up to them and they're like, "Oh, he's so cute." I'm like, "Oh god."
He did that at like the bodega too. Like I was waiting for my chopped cheese. And he was like sniffing around, like he walked up to this woman. And she was like, "Oh my god, I'd love to come home with you." And like, and it was like, "Oh my god, dude!" But it's like, thank God I'm a fucking loyal man. And like, so I always say like, too. I always say like, "Oh, it's my girlfriend's dog," but like I take care of him. Like you got to do that. Like also like, what am I gonna do? Take him back to like my house where my girlfriend lives? Like get out of here, dude.
Oddly enough, some of these sluts are like, "Oh my god, Andy has a girlfriend."
Yeah, it's like for them, it's like that. Like there's like an appeal of like, oh, well, somebody wants him, so fuck it, you know.
It's the same thing with honestly when I had a girlfriend when I moved to New York and I did stand up, I would always mention that I had a girlfriend just so people were like, "Oh yeah, he can't be put up." But now that I'm single, I'm at a.
You say my girlfriend died.
I do.
Yeah.
Tragically,
she died. She died
cancer
of a breast explosion. How fucking sick is that, dude?
She's gonna get her tits bigger, and the doctor was like,
"We gotta really bring back those '90s fake titties, man." I feel like we've moved. We've strayed from the light of God.
Well, what's happening now is women are getting really like we know, but like what I've noticed is women are getting very brazen with not wearing a bra.
Yeah.
And some of there's a pocket of time when that looks great.
Yeah.
But
and then once they turn 17, it's like forget about it. Forget it, dude.
Yeah.
Once they put them out to pasture, old maid. Jesus. Isn't that fucking cool, dude? You know what sucks? Like, there's like legit pedophiles and groomers, so we can't even fucking joke about being a pedophile and groomer because I'm like, oh well, he mentioned it in a podcast, so he fucking like he was sowing the seeds back then,
right?
Like Woody Allen. You know, everyone's like deconstructing all of his like movies and shit.
Is Annie Hall? She's like 16, right?
Manhattan. He's like dating. He's openly dating like he's like she's 16. She's gorgeous. I don't know what to do. It's like sounds like an average New York Jew if you ask me, right? Free Palestine.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, dude. We are a fucking pro-Hamas podcast.
Oh God.
First and foremost, dude. We want the blood of Israel to fucking flow, dude, and then fucking baptize our children in the name of Allah. Isn't that fucking cool, dude? Isn't that fucking sick, dude?
Yo, it's a very dangerous time to be a Jew.
In Manhattan, yeah.
Oh, watch out.
It's like, dude, ask your fucking parents for another $1,000 and chill out, dude.
Jesus.
Remember that shit? Remember when people were like 2 years ago, like everyone was saying like a bunch of rational things. People were like, that's anti-Semitic. And then like, it's like, they were right. Remember it was like some people were like alluding like Jews controlling Hollywood. Yeah. And they were like, oh, well, you'll never work in Hollywood now.
Yeah.
It's like,
well, dude, it's like when.
Damn, this is a fucking anti.
It does sound like it.
This is an
as jokey as we are.
This is an anti-Zionist podcast first and foremost.
Yeah. Well, so I don't care either way.
Oh,
honestly.
Sure. That's not what you were saying before the camera started rolling. You were like, hey, Joe, check out this fucking Jew I beheaded. And I was like, oh, my God. Alexander.
Yeah, before I got here.
It was like, you were like Kathy Griffin with that fucking Trump doll head.
Yeah, I was like, check this out, dude.
Hey, you want to see something cool?
Yeah, buy the curls. Jesus Christ, this is horrible. This is just bad.
Damn, we need like a third person to fucking even out. Oh, so anyway, what else is in sports today?
The funniest thing they did was when Kanye West was like, yeah, Jews Jews fuck me over in the music industry. And they were like, you know what? We're not putting any of your music out anymore. Also, all the banks you're involved with are taking your money out of the bank. And it's like, you couldn't have made it more
and also
on the nose. And that, again, is not a pun.
And it's kind of like it's sort of like an open secret how like Jews have exploited black musicians for
it was in
years.
Walk Hard.
Yeah, it was like it's in The Sopranos, dude.
Yeah,
like
it's a whole episode
if it's
about it.
If it's in an episode of The Sopranos and a movie's based around it, open and shut case, dude. Open and shut case.
Yeah,
this is a spicy episode.
Yeah, dude. It's starting off hot, dude.
It starts off hot, and then you know what? We're gonna end hot too. Oh my God! So what's new with what's going on with you, dude? You're saying like I'm working. You're saying you got all this stuff going on.
I am, dude. I've been out and about. My
Yikes.
schedule's more busy now. I'm trying to obviously do more stand up. I shaved my face.
Yeah,
and it's back.
Thank God. That was that was a terrifying 2 weeks,
dude. It was so horrible, dude. It was mean. Everyone, ran into my friend Sarah Cole. I'm gonna use her full name here.
Nice, dude. What's your social? What's the last 4 digits of your social?
I don't know that one.
Bummer.
Figure
it out, folks. Let us know in the comments and get a free subscription to our non-existent Patreon.
Yes, maybe one day. She said first time she saw me, she went, "You look like a pedophile."
Nice.
And that was disheartening to say the least.
Why?
I don't know, Joe.
Did she say like you're a pedophile that only fucks ugly children? Because that would be insulting.
I think she was just I don't know if she was inferring that. I think she was just saying you have the look of someone who would have sex with children.
You know what? But now, like, I feel like, and stop me if I'm wrong, but like Drake has made pedophilia cool. It's like look at Drake is like look at this fucking cool guy. Oh, Andy fucks children. All right, dude. He's like a cool Jewish guy. Who also happens to be a pedophile.
It always links.
Isn't it crazy? All roads lead to fucking Gaza, I guess.
You think Drake in the when they look back, 100 years from now, when people are like actively like fucking dogs or whatever, they're gonna be like Drake was the first step towards people having sex with kids.
Yeah, I believe. Well, actually, I believe that was it would be like those Republican senators that were against gay marriage in the first place, saying it was a slippery slope, and like they were honestly right because we legalized gay marriage, and now like a fucking little boy is chopping off his penis and saying, "Oh, I'm a girl." And the parents, instead of sending him to bed without supper, are like, "Okay, you're a girl." Sickening.
Yeah.
Disgusting. Vile, one might even say. How is it that trans women today, they look like the 90s porn stars? Like that's like their aesthetic, you know? If you want to see big fake titties, and I was saying we need to bring back 90s fake titties, they live on in trans women. For sure.
No, you're right, dude. There is a
Have you ever seen a trans woman with natural breasts that look like natural? They always look like fucking
very
vavoom.
Yes, very symmetrical.
Yeah, and you know what? I've noticed trans women, they're either make me look like give me a little boy chest or give me big fucking honkers. Yeah. Nobody's like, you know what? A perfect B cup, which as we all know is the perfect breast size.
Yeah, it is they do stay solid. They do. But
they stay solid, they're still enough to hold on to, but not so much that they fucking descend.
Yeah, it looks like over age they'll be the best. But dude, fuck, dude. I've gone, dude. I know that what you mean because you need a girl who takes care of her tits no matter what. The ones who just let them hang, like we were talking about, all power to you, dude. But down the line, dude, I think they're gonna have a few regrets.
Yeah,
about that.
Well, I don't know. Do you think a bra actually holds the titties together? Because I don't think.
Dude, I don't know. I just know when we've all seen a grandmas who's just are when she moves, they kind of move with her.
But that's I feel like that's a generational thing now because we're finally hitting we're a 50 and 60-year-old Paul Rudd, J-Lo, they're closer to 60 than not, and they still look great.
Yeah.
Whereas in the 1980s, a guy was a 50-year-old is giving fucking commercials for oatmeal about diabetes and shit.
There's no more triangular tits either.
Yeah.
Remember those 70s triangular cone tits?
Right.
You don't see those as much anymore.
That must have been the radiation or something.
You're right.
All the lead in the water.
The fallout, if you will.
Yeah.
Dude, speaking of Fallout, spent today, anyone who's playing Fallout 3, I literally spent the day liberating passage the Passage Cavern, or what is it? The slave place.
Yeah.
I killed all
Not Paradise Falls.
Yes.
Yeah, Paradise Falls.
Paradise Falls, dude.
Yeah.
Went in Paradise Falls, killed every slave person. The slavers, not the slaves.
Did you put you didn't put the braces around their neck and
the
have them
braces
explode?
were already around their necks. There's nothing I could do.
Did you get your skill level high enough to take it off?
No, I did that to one guy, and that shit went. Psh.
You got to have your science level. You got to.
I just set them free. I let them go. I don't know if their heads exploded or not.
My character I'm playing Fallout 4, and my character is addicted to Buff Out and Jet. He's like a straight up drug addict.
Yeah, mine too. Mine's been addicted a bunch of times. I don't know how it just affects his vision sometimes.
Yeah, well, mine is like
it
hurts his health over time, but like I get my companions, so like it's only the ones that support me, because in Fallout 4 you have companions, but then like if you do certain things, like if you help certain people, then some companions like that and others dislike it. So I make it so I only have like I'm running around with like a ghoul and a super mutant, and like a former raider, but you know, like then like the good people, like I don't fuck with them as much.
I'm running around with all the good people right now. I'm playing the good playthrough. I don't know if I'll go back to play.
You always got to do a good playthrough your first time with those types of games.
I'm such a sucker for like even morally in video games. It's hard for me to be like evil, even when it's geared to do that.
That's why I'm so grateful in Fallout 4. There's a sarcastic option, and like so sometimes you can like just have like kind of like a little sarcastic thing, but still like not like sour somebody, and sometimes you even get good karma for that.
Yeah, they're like, I like that.
Yeah, like some guys give it right back to you, and like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
I don't know. Bethesda fucking rocks. Please sponsor this podcast, and give us a crack at the new Elder Scrolls as well as Fallout 5 when it comes out, which is probably going to be sooner rather than later.
Yeah, they're probably rushing it at this. Rushing, it's the wrong word.
No,
yeah.
I bet like they probably have some stuff like because like you can't. I mean, like, sure, they didn't anticipate the Fallout series to be as popular as it was, but I wouldn't be surprised if they have something coming out. Like, either they're probably going to have a Fallout 3 remaster. They're probably going to remaster Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas. They're definitely going to remaster New Vegas.
Yeah, dude, if they remaster Fallout 3 and I played the whole old one, I'm going to be pissed.
No, dude, because now you get to do it a second time and like
do it evil.
Yeah, and now you know what to do, and then you can also appreciate all the changes and updates they've made too.
So true.
Because you wouldn't have played the original Fallout 3 if a remaster was out.
I think they should completely remaster the first two too. I would love to see Sergeant Dornan in like good graphics.
Or like what is it? That
Yelling.
Frank guy?
Horrigan.
Oh yeah, Frank Horrigan.
Frank Horrigan, dude, would be so. I would love to see him in the show too. I know they can't do that because it's in the future.
Oh, I mean, they could always just do like a new fucking
type
Enclave person. There's so much stuff going on.
Was the Enclave even in the show?
No.
Yeah. No, that's right.
It was only the New California Republic and the Brotherhood of Steel. And I was surprised they even had the New California Republic.
Too. I didn't you have a flag.
I do, yeah. You know what?
That was just a California flag.
Kelly thought the same thing because we were watching the show. And spoiler alert, there's a big reveal that the vault that Lucy, the protagonist, is visiting is part of the NCR, the New California Republic.
Yeah.
And it has it's basically the California flag, only has a two-headed bear on it. And I have that flag in my office.
Yes.
And Kelly was like, oh, I thought that was just some dumb thing you had. I didn't know it was something cool. And it's like, no, it's something very fucking cool.
So cool, babe.
I would consider myself part of the New California Republic if I had to choose a faction. But because they kind of let you do it. I just fucking hang out on the strip, do chems.
Yeah.
Hang out at
See, I haven't been there yet. I haven't been there yet.
You will.
One day,
you got the game, right?
I will. I haven't gotten it yet.
Buy it when it's on sale because you can get the whole thing for like $15.
So you gotta get the DLCs.
You got to get the DLCs. You're missing out, dude. You get like half.
Even tired.
You just so exhausted talking about the wasteland.
I'm getting comfier and comfier. I got the dog. I got the AC.
Yeah, dude. It's one of those days where it's nice to go out, but it's also nice to be at home.
Dude, we keep doing podcasts. We cannot get a rainy day to do a podcast.
Yeah.
We've done podcasts on the most beautiful days. I've said it in one of the previous episodes. It's insane.
You know what? We could honestly just do a podcast outside. There's nothing stopping us.
We could do it. We could do it. And
we could do it live at McCarran Park and just have like a little like, hey, what's going on? Like,
and have people walk by and be like, what are you doing? And we're like, we're podcasting.
Yeah, it's called podcasting. Ever heard of it?
It's cool, dude. You like Joe Rogan? No, because you're in Williamsburg.
Yeah. Well, I don't really like Joe Rogan too much anymore.
Neither do I,
Yeah.
but I watch it when like the boys are on it.
But
or
I'm not
something.
like I wouldn't prevent him from.
No.
You know, like that's the thing is like people are like he needs to be silenced. I'm like I don't give a fuck.
No, dude.
But like it's not for me anymore. Like I can.
Yeah.
Like it used to be like when you would have somebody like Greg Fitzsimmons on.
Yeah, Shane
or
Gillis.
Yeah, or like when like they would just like kind of chop it up and talk about like doing comedy in the 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
He hasn't had Bill Burr on recently,
No.
and it's because like I feel like Bill Burr is like the only guy to like bust his balls, and Rogan doesn't like getting his balls busted.
No, I don't think. No, I don't think. What I've noticed about a lot of the California comedians is they really don't like ball busting. It seems.
No,
Unless
not at
it's-
all,
yeah.
dude. Except old Joey G. But that's why they ran me out of town because I was always like busting people's balls and like fucking making fun of people and shit and like. But like I also like make fun of myself, so it's like you can't take yourself too seriously. Ego is a fucking killer, dude. Like,
yeah.
But then like I don't know, people with like crazy egos have much better careers than me. So maybe
true.
I'm fucking wrong. Maybe I should work on my brand and my fucking algorithm. But
The
I don't want to
brand,
do little fucking.
yawning.
I don't want to do little fucking sketches on the internet.
Yeah, dude.
About shit. I don't want to fucking go on TikTok.
No.
I don't want to. I don't want to fucking like because you have to do that shit every fucking day. And,
Yeah,
like I just want to perform in front of people.
I haven't found something either that's like, oh, I can sink my teeth into this and do it every day, and it's genuine. Like I know people who do that shit, and I don't understand how. I don't understand what their soul is like. Does that make sense? I don't understand how they're operating. 'Cause
There's
it's
like an emptiness.
Yeah, it's like you're throwing things out there just to. I mean, I guess we're doing the same thing on a much smaller scale, but it's like, I don't know. I feel like not every single thought I have is out there.
Yeah.
Theirs is like you really had that thought and thought it was.
Yeah, we're just
something.
incredibly anti-Israeli on this podcast.
That is
That's
true.
all. That's the only thought we really put out. We're like, we don't put out every thought. Like we start off with like the spiciest 5 minutes, making fun of this ongoing conflict of what the past 3,000 years.
Yeah.
Something nuts like that.
What's funny is happening, Reese, is like I don't know what's going on with that shit, dude. Like,
Israel and Palestine.
yeah, well,
People
it's
are just looking for an identity right now.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I don't know how people don't see how it's the new COVID, the new Ukraine, like Russia.
People completely forgot about the Ukraine.
completely forgot.
People
dude.
fucking don't give a fuck about that. It's like Putin could be fucking firebombing the Ukraine into a crater.
Nobody
Nobody
cares.
gives a fuck. I didn't give a fuck when it first started.
didn't care.
I wasn't gonna go to I wasn't gonna eat pierogies and shit. Like everyone was
That's
going
Polish,
to,
bro.
everyone was walking around Greenwich Village, fucking eating pierogies. Like, oh, I'm fucking helping the Ukraine.
No, man. It's like, and people, I got laid a lot during that time because
Who
people
didn't,
thought I
dude?
was Zelensky. They were like, you look like a skinny
You're a
Zelensky.
hero. You're a hero.
I wore green a lot. And that was
we,
that.
We
dude.
forget like the Ukraine was like wildly like anti-gay.
They're half their army's not. There's like a Nazi regiment in their army.
Yeah. Which is also fucking. They are. Maybe
That's
they're,
just.
maybe
You know what?
they are
Now-
pretty fucking
Now
cool.
they're kind of cool.
Yeah. Actually, now I think about it, oh, they're pretty fucking cool.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sure they're not nice to women either, which is a plus for me.
I mean, no country is nice to women, dude, including America.
Yeah, but
there's
we're-
no like. There's
we
no.
might be not. We're up there though. We're like we might be top 10, and that's
We are honestly very nice to
Yeah.
women. Come to America. We're nice to women.
nice to you.
I think like you know what? Europe they're second class citizens, but they're treated very nicely because of that. Like
Yeah, yeah.
they treat women like, oh, you fragile little thing. But like in Italy, they're like, ooh, give me that pussy. You know, and in France, like I mean, if we know Pepe Le Pew,
Yeah, dude. Get a baguette to eat and a baguette to shove in a girl's
Yeah.
pussy on the way home.
exactly, dude. I will fuck you in the ass.
Do you want your what is a free? What's free? What's the other word? God damn it, stoner brain. It's like what your commission. God damn it, whatever. I can't do it right.
Don't
You want
worry.
your free baguette?
Oh, complimentary baguette.
Yeah, because I wanted to say it French. I knew it sounded funny French. God damn it. Oh,
Well,
fuck, Finn.
We'll get it in post. We'll get it in
I know,
post.
man. No, I know. We're just goofing.
We're just having fun. But
Yeah, man.
yeah, I think like India definitely doesn't treat women right because like they fucking treat them like a currency.
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 I'm gonna kill myself. No,
Finn,
I'm not.
relax.
Jesus Christ.
He's so excited.
Oh man, dude.
Yeah, and there he goes. There he goes. Now we're in
Fuck
the zone.
Me. Did you see Pearl?
That movie, no,
with
not yet.
Mia Goth.
Okay, what's how was
Serial
it?
killer ones. It's pretty good. There's X and Pearl, dude. I like them a lot. Zach Amico recommended them to me.
Nice.
And I think they're pretty good. I think you should check them out too. I know you haven't checked out Shogun still. Which makes
I haven't
me
been
sad.
checking out, and dude,
Nothing I've
fucking-
recommended you.
I'm 3 days into my current playthrough on Fallout 4. Like not like
Like not 3 days like you played it 3
Gameplay.
days ago.
no. It's like if it was just me playing a video game, it would be like 3 full over
American days.
over 72 hours of gameplay on a game I've been playing for 7 years. That's how much I love it.
Insane, dude.
It's the best game ever. If you only had like one game to play for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Oh man, dude, I really liked I probably Red Dead Redemption 2.
That's a banger.
I know, not even that. Like not to be basic. It's just that one I've played a lot, and I really love.
I love that one.
Or Dishonored 2. Might be Dishonored 2 as well. That one. You could play that game a million fucking different times and ways. And
Yeah.
he's rubbing his ass on the floor. Sorry, I can't.
That's
not
so
look
funny.
away.
Yeah, he does that all the time.
What about you? Is
He's
it?
just
It's probably Fallout 4 at this point.
It would either
right?
be Fallout 4 or Witcher 3.
I
Witcher-
still haven't played The Witcher 3.
Witcher 3 is pretty good. I think at first there's a lot of titties in it, so you'll be into that.
Perks me up right
like
away, dude.
fucking like literally like I've been playing Witcher 2 and Witcher 3, and the opening cutscenes in both of those games, like you titties and ass.
Oh, okay.
And pussy.
Pussy?
Yeah, dude, pussy.
I've never seen one of those.
Yeah, it's fucking cool, dude. Not just for Barbie dolls anymore.
They don't even have them, Joe, and you know that.
Yeah. They should. They have like little mounds, dude. Isn't that? Did Kelly tried to turn on the Barbie movie. I fucking fell asleep immediately.
I still haven't watched it.
But I hope they have like a thing where like they take off their clothes and like they just have like
Right.
no nipple titties.
Yeah.
And like just like a fucking like flat like non-existent pussy.
It's flat naked Margot Robbie.
Yeah. There was a trans woman in the Barbie movie. How wild is that?
Interesting.
Yeah. And Kelly was like, "There's a trans woman in this. I bet you won't even know who it is." And like I immediately identified the trans woman. Isn't that fucking
They
cool?
always like that. I bet you won't even know it's like.
That's like when they're like, you can't even tell the difference between vegan cheese and real cheese, and it's
Yeah.
like, oh, okay. Even vegan cheese, even like the best vegan cheese is like,
yeah, there's something.
It's okay.
It's missing its soul.
yeah, it's okay.
It posts 1,000 videos of itself a day.
Yeah, it's like we just need like a humane way to get the dairy. You know, it's like it's just that factory farming is just so evil. But if there was like a way to do it without like hurting, and there are ways to do it without hurting the cows
Yeah.
and chickens.
Yeah,
People
man.
should have no problem eating eggs and getting and drinking a little of the milk, you know?
The milk, dude. You
Yeah.
love milk.
Milk of human kindness, which is another theme in Fallout 4, which you don't know because you won't play it.
The milk of human kindness.
Yeah, there's a fucking super mutant, and he's trying to find it.
Oh, I've seen him.
Yeah,
I've seen
strong.
things
He's
of him.
funny. It's literally like if you had like a big retarded guy, you know, because I podcast with a big retarded guy, and then I play a video game where I'm
Oh.
walking around with a big retarded guy.
It could be,
oh, you thought it was
yeah,
you?
I was like, well.
Wait a minute, I'm not a big retarded guy. Like,
Wait
no,
a
Matt Maron's the
minute.
big retarded
He's
guy,
the other
dude.
one, dude. Yeah, because I'm not that big, but
Yeah.
I guess I guess when
Like
we stand
taller,
next to each
yeah.
other,
You
I'm
tower
taller
over
than
me.
you, yes.
Yeah.
I'm the guy. Yeah, I'm your. If me and Matt stood next to you, it'd be like you're like the guys. Get them, boys, and we're like, all right, boss. we just run over.
Okay, boss. Yeah, like the big fucking the big guys that are also afraid of like this tiny boss. Like
You're like the Looney Tunes guy with like the big hat.
the big hat. Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
He was.
What is it, Bugsy and Muggsy?
Dude,
yeah,
I loved them, dude. Muggsy, get over here. Okay, boss. You come over here.
Yeah. Damn, they really need to. You know what? And that was like, fuck, dude. Like the way Bugs Bunny would always establish justice with those guys.
Also trans. Well,
Bugs Bunny was the first
Cross-dressed,
trans
yeah.
awakening for a lot of people.
cross-dressed a lot.
Yeah.
And duped them a lot.
Yeah, dude.
He's good at it.
He like you remember when he fucking sucked off Elmer Fudd, and then like Elmer Fudd was like, "Oh, that was great," and then he was like, "Sorry, Doc, you're a faggot." and then Yosemite Sam was like, "Ooh, I hate that trans rabbit."
He did that too, legit to Yosemite Sam, but he pretended to be a baby, and then he said that he like went to kiss him, and he kissed him, and he was like, "Oh no, he hurt me!" Like he like bit him or something. And like all these people, like the adults came up and beat up Yosemite Sam.
That's fucking.
He
funny,
made him a pedophile.
Nice, dude. Yeah, that's one thing they don't fucking that's one thing they never tolerated at any point in human history was like fucking kids.
Fuck out of here, dude.
Get out of here with that shit.
It's
dude.
what killed Rome, dude.
It
They got
is.
so far into it, and then they were like, "Wait,
They got in too deep.
the fuck's going on here?"
Yeah. There's no going back from that.
I have a boy, and they're like,
Get a new
"Nah,
one.
dude. Nah, dude. Nah, not for me, man."
New Xbox is coming out in September. Are you gonna get it?
Maybe, dude.
You need an
Have-
upgrade.
Income. I have more income now, guys. It's looking good.
If you put aside like $100 or $50 every paycheck, you'll have more than enough to
Dude,
get
I'm
it.
plan. My idea in by the end of the summer is to have read up on all my technology.
Nice.
I
So
did
you're gonna
that
get a
goal
new
today.
laptop,
Yep.
new phone,
Yep.
new system, new gaming system.
Yes, hopefully.
Yeah.
That
What
should be.
else?
That's all I need. I think.
Maybe a good
Camera
a-
for the pod.
a camera, or I was gonna say like a good TV or monitor if you don't have if you still have an old one, because a 4K monitor and a 4K TV make a world of difference.
Maybe I'll look into. I don't know if I need that. I could definitely use the camera though.
Cameras are good, dude, and
Yeah.
like you know what? But honestly, if you get like a new iPhone, that's a pretty good camera too.
There you go.
You know,
Maybe a camera though. I could stick it in my room.
yeah,
It's already
so that way you
small
can film
and-
yourself jerking off for your
small and cluttered.
OnlyFans.
Yes, and when I invite
Only Sellies.
Yes, dude. Dude, you already know. I invite a female guest over, and I'm
Yeah.
like, no, it's just the light's red because it's broken.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
always
yeah.
broken. Don't worry about it.
Or like, what's that pod where it's like porn stars interviewing other porn stars and they fuck at the end of it?
No jumper or whatever.
Something like
Oh,
that.
Lena the plug.
Yeah,
Whatever it is.
Lane of the
Plug
plug
talk,
and
plug
little
talk.
and like little hands or something like that.
Oh,
Wasn't it?
they're doing that too now.
I don't know.
Small
dude.
hands.
Something like that.
He
Dude,
does
I don't,
that too?
Dude, I can't keep up with all these porn stars. My favorite porn stars have been dead for 5 years, dude.
A bunch of mine died too, dude.
Remember with that one chick who was like fucking, she's like, I'm not going to fuck a guy that fucked a black man. 'Cause
Yes.
I might get AIDS. And then,
August
like,
Ames.
Yeah, R.I.P.
No,
August
she didn't
Ames.
say that. Let's be respectful of her. She said, "I'm not gonna have sex with dudes who do gay porn because they might have. They're more likely to have AIDS." And everyone was like, "You're homophobic. You should kill yourself."
And she did.
She showed them.
Well, she's a good girl. Listen to orders.
Yeah,
That's fucking cool, dude. Like, it's like, isn't that fucking? It's like, damn, how
Jet-
come we're not
yeah.
like uniting and cyberbullying the right people to death? Like Joe Biden, dude.
Yeah,
Wouldn't that be
dude,
cool?
exactly, dude.
So,
Bill Gates.
Yeah, your fucking homie Donald Trump
My
convicted
homie, dude.
on 34 counts.
Yo, can we talk about this too?
Your
Because
homie.
my homie, yeah, dude. I almost ranted into my phone about this last night, but I was like, you know what? This isn't what I need right now,
Were
so
you
I'll
gonna-
do it into my podcast.
Yeah.
Instead, but it's like, I got not an argument, but I walked out of a bar I work at last night, and this guy out there was like, he's like, yo, you heard that he was talking to another guy I worked with. Was like, they're gonna slap the cuffs on him next week. It's gonna be beautiful, man. It's gonna be crazy. He's going to jail. And I was like, you know, nothing what you just said is
Nothing's
gonna
gonna
happen.
happen.
And he was like, are you crazy, bro? They got him. He's guilty. I go, they have never, repeat, never arrested an American president and thrown him in jail. And
Even a
he's like,
former president,
Not
anything. Not
one
even
thing.
Nixon, dude,
Dude,
who on
Nixon,
tape
Clinton.
admitted to all of this stuff.
Dude.
Clinton was like, I did not have. They caught him lying, and like, not that it was even like.
And-
And who cares, dude? Clinton got his cock sucked.
Yes,
and
who
people are like
cares?
acting like Donald Trump is like bad. It's like, damn, dude, he paid a fucking woman to have sex with him.
Yeah, he
He
did-
clearly has an understanding with his wife because they're not fucking.
Right, right.
You think his fucking wife? People are pretending it's like, I can't believe he would do that to Melania Trump. It's
Yeah.
like, dude, she doesn't give a fuck.
He's been doing crazy shit the whole time, and yeah, he's a known coos hound. That's like
Yeah.
out of everything Trump does, it's like he goes and bangs chicks. Like he doesn't
Yeah.
do drugs or alcohol, but like I know all the fun stuff about him. That's the thing. It does
that
sound
cool?
like I'm a fan. I'm not.
He's
But
a fascinating human being.
Yeah, I can't
he's
wait
a
for the movie.
fascinating study of America and how somebody like that not only can succeed but thrive
Yeah.
in spite of everything. And it's just like this it's a fascinating case study, and I'm sure like in like 20 years there's going to be like a documentary about just
great doc, great
like,
movie.
Yeah, about just how like insane his life truly is,
Yeah.
and like all the insane stuff that was going on behind the scenes. Like the fact that like a fucking just like an insane billionaire who's been in pop culture for decades. Like he was
Yeah.
literally in Home Alone 2.
Yes.
The Apprentice, Celebrity Apprentice.
He's on the Method Man album, dude.
Yeah. He was in like there was that Rage Against the Machine Sleep Now in the Fire music video where they're singing and performing on Wall Street. There was a person that had a sign that said Donald Trump for president, and that came out in like 96, dude.
man.
It's been a thing forever.
So my thing is, like, everyone's like, yeah, finally he's guilty. It's like, dude, first of all, if any of you think you're going to actually see him in jail,
Right.
it's not happening. Dude, Epstein list came out, nothing happened.
Right.
George W. Bush is a war criminal. He's a war criminal. He's taking pictures with Ellen at football games.
Right.
Stop acting like we actually hold our bad politicians accountable. We don't. They have so much money. They're tied into everything. They have so many friends we don't even know about.
Right.
Like,
and
yeah.
the thing is, like, if say, like,
Sorry.
even if
it's
they
as political as I'm gonna get.
Yeah, if they do go to court too, it's like Trump probably has like so much inside information.
Yeah.
Like it's like, okay, we're gonna settle outside of court. You know,
He's
they're gonna
not going to be
No.
in. Even if he goes to jail, prison, it's nowhere like they think it is. It's going to be like a resort for like, yo, you can't leave this resort.
Although I have been following him on Instagram and
Yeah.
it's hilarious.
What's he
stuff.
doing?
Oh, he's just like, oh, fucking wrongfully accused, and he's like, oh, but we are gonna take back
That's
the
so funny.
presidency. He's gonna be the first person to ever fucking pardon themselves,
Dude, he might. Is he still running? Is he still
Yeah.
able
Oh,
to
yeah,
run?
he's still gonna run,
So if
dude.
he's still running, dude, I don't think this hurts him at all.
No.
I-
Well, I will say this might help RFK.
You're talking about that, dude. His voice will never. He will never win because of his voice.
Probably not, but man, if he had
That
like
voice
a good voice, if he sounded like Phil Hartman,
If he had either of our voices, it'd be better.
he'd make it, dude.
Dude, yeah,
If
he
he'd
was
make
like,
it.
well, yeah, he had a great
Yeah,
Phil Hartman
hey,
voice. Yeah, he really would, dude. His voice, I couldn't even listen to him on Matt and Shane, dude. I was like, fuck this, turn it off.
Isn't it? It is wild that a presidential candidate is doing like comedy pot, like he did like Tim Dillon.
Yeah,
He did
turn
Joe
that off.
Rogan, didn't he? Did he
Yeah,
do Rogan?
probably, yeah. If he didn't, he will. Like that, yeah. The
Remember when
rogues.
Bernie Sanders was on Rogan too?
Yeah, only for a very. Dude, if I was running for
I
president,
have to take a nap, so I have to keep this
Yeah.
within an hour and a half.
Dude,
I'm very
if
tired.
I was Donald Trump, I would literally do everything I could to be on Joe Rogan like every other few weeks.
He would
just
do it,
talking
dude.
Shit.
He would be like, Joe, I got to get on the pod.
Dude, he
I got to say my
Dude,
side.
he could. I guarantee you, if he called in to Joe Rogan today and was like, "I'd like to do it tomorrow," they'd do it. It would, like, Cat Williams' podcast would be a footnote in the numbers of that podcast.
The Terrence Howard too. Did you see that one?
I didn't see that one.
Terrence Howard's like retarded.
Dude, I
he's-
heard about the math.
He's trying like the 1 × 1 = 2.
Yeah,
Because, like, you can't, like, the multiply means you have to add to it.
yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck is this guy fucking
Yeah, I
talking?
don't
It's
know
like,
what-
that's addition. 1
Yeah.
+ 1. Multiplication is more theoretical.
Yeah, exactly. It's literally like if I was to multiply. We're literally in space and time right now. If I was to multiply right now by myself, it's literally 1 × 1. There's no other. It's me.
It's like a.
So yeah, it is
Yeah,
theoretical, but
yeah.
it's like there is no other me, so it is 1. That's why it's 1 × 1 is 1.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but, like, you know, because he's a fucking black guy.
Yeah.
No one wants to say anything like, excuse me, black guy, you're being fucking dumb.
You're being
You can't say
retarded.
that anymore,
Yeah.
dude. So now it's like we got these fucking black guys running around. Yeah, 1 × 1 = 2. And we're like, okay, fucking black guy, just don't fucking kill me.
It
because
is-
now, like, cops can't even kill black guys anymore. How wild is that?
It is like Ebonics when they're like, nah, we's talking like this, and you're like, yeah, but that doesn't work.
And instead,
Yeah,
the
it
only thing that
died.
happened was all the fucking white Jewish kids started talking
Yeah,
like it
yeah.
instead. That's how you got, like, little
Hey, yo, I got my
shit.
Yamakeezy on. And
Yeah.
they were like, nah, but that shit's gay, B.
That's what happened. Is just like just like white people pro.
Yeah. White
That's
people
why
do
they
it,
are,
dude.
yeah.
We'll start doing it.
Yeah.
Let's do it, dude.
It's a generational. Every generation has their own thing.
It is like, dude, white people started wearing baggy shit, and now, dude, what black people are now wearing Iron Maiden shirts. And everyone I see, I stop in the street and I go, I want you to name just 3 songs, and their heads explode.
Yeah.
And no crime, no nothing.
Name
No.
three things.
Because every band shirt I have, people say that to me, and I can name them.
Nice.
So I'm prepared. And I'll confront black people.
Yeah. Be like, take that shirt off.
Take it off. God.
This is MAGA county.
Yeah. This is ours.
This is our thing. This is our thing, man.
This is our FUBU.
Damn, dude. How fucking cool was that Long Island show? And how cool was that fucking pay,
dude.
huh?
So shout out Dane Rothenberg, dude. Shout
Big
out to
time, dude.
The boy.
I was telling Kelly, it's like, how cool is it? Like, Dane could have like made like some serious money at that show, but instead he paid us like well.
Yeah, and he didn't. I even said to him when he was like, "I'm gonna pay you this much." I said, "You don't have to do this, but I really appreciate it."
Yeah,
because I'm poor, so I will not turn that down. But I was also like, I think I even told him, I was like, "Bro, you can like." Like for future shows, you could scale that back for yourself.
Right. Even if he just just kept like, you know, he could have taken like, you know, a little extra, like he could have like taken like 20% off all of ours and like had like a good pocket for himself.
He's a good guy.
Yeah.
Dane,
solid dude.
Shout out to Dane's mom and dad too.
Yeah.
They were very sweet.
Coming by to support their kid and stuff, and like all of the jokes he was saying, dude.
Dane did have an interesting set. I'll say that was very funny.
Well, it's funny. It was early. It was an early in the day for that kind of material.
Oh, I know, right?
It was fun,
also
though.
Dane's very funny too, and because he's done shows with me, and I've seen him do. He has like he has a good set. And just when he did this show, he did a lot of like experimental stuff, which I thought was very funny.
But if there's going to be a time to do it, it has to be.
It's true for your own crowd too. Like next time it oddly inspired me for when I do my next show.
Yes.
I was like, dude, I'm doing all new material. I don't care what it is.
Yeah.
I'm doing completely new material. All new stuff. I'm riffing. I'm not doing any of that old shit. I'm doing nothing I've like really done at my. Shows,
especially if you're going to be doing it at
my show. Specifically,
the places where like you know you're in.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know, it's like a safe place.
Because everyone else I'm booking is going to do their tried and true. They're going to do great.
Right.
And even if I don't do great, it's like I need to work out these good jokes at a real show.
Mm-hmm. So. And then, you know, if you keep doing that, by the end of the year, you're going to have like a completely new fucking 15 minutes.
Dude. I'm working on stuff. I have plans, dude. Yeah. I have plans.
I hate those comics that are like, you know, if you write like 5 minutes every month, at the end of the year, you have a new hour. And it's like, it doesn't work that way.
No, it doesn't. And it's not. Well,
maybe if you're like established.
Some people are like that where they're like, they can pump it out. I'm not good. I'm not even good. I need to sit down and write. I have the day off tomorrow.
I do it on stage. I just riff.
I know you do, dude. You're very good at it.
Oh, I did it. That's funny. Like just from like the first like fucking 5 years of comedy, I was like always writing. And then it was like, well, if I focus more on performing, because then like I would always like just do like a little aside, and it was like, well, those are more fun than, you know, you just have to like learn to having to trust yourself, but you have to find your voice too. There's so much shit you got to do in comedy, dude.
So gay.
Then you got to be a fucking hot chick. Too. Yeah.
You got to meet some sluts, dude. Oh, by the way, any comics who listen or anything, you guys got to up just. Any comics who are single, just like really go for these chicks. I see you guys just fumbling in real life. It's embarrassing.
Yeah, dude, just be like, I got a knife, and if you want to get out of here without a slashed face, you'll leave with me.
You want to end up like David Clash, bitch?
Yeah.
Who's that exactly?
If I fucking slash a chick, I'm gonna have a Z across her face.
Ooh, like Zorro.
Yeah, so that way they won't think it's me.
Dude, I love that. Yeah, no one. Joe didn't do that.
Yeah, it's impossible, dude.
He didn't.
My name's it would be a J if anything. That's Z, dude.
He's way too conceited. He says Joe. It would be a J. It would be a G. A G, maybe. Joey G. Dude, the originals, not original, but like the
first one with Antonio Banderas.
Anthony Hopkins. Dude. Saw it. I think I saw it like 3 times with my dad in theaters.
Yeah, to see Catherine Zeta-Jones.
So hot, dude.
She was so hot back then. Before she gave Michael Douglas throat cancer with that vile pussy of hers. How cool is that? Dude,
so cool,
how cool is Michael Douglas where he gets throat cancer? Like, my bitch wife gave me throat cancer with her cunt.
Yeah,
and she stuck with him.
Yeah, she stuck with him. I also heard she came out and was like, no, I don't have HPV. But who knows?
No one cares.
Yeah,
Dude, it's out there. It's out there, dude. His cancer speaks louder than your claims of having no fucking bad pussy. Damn, dude, I've heard of bad pussy, but this is crazy.
Yeah, dude.
I got it from... Dude, imagine Michael Douglas.
Going to the 90s and telling Michael Douglas that, he'd be like, you're fucking crazy. That's not real.
No, he'd just be like, I'd take my chance. That's like telling like hey, cigarette smoking might give you throat cancer. It's like, I'm not worried.
I'm not worried.
I'm not
dude.
worried, dude.
Having a good time.
Damn, every cool thing will give you throat cancer. Eating
Dude.
pussy, smoking cigs.
Now that I think about it, like the Catherine Zeta-Jones in that movie is
Yeah.
like that is my type, like that type, like long dark hair chick.
Yeah.
And her, I remember just when you know the scene when he like,
yeah.
and her shirt
Clothes
falls
fall
off,
off.
bricked up in the movie theater as
Yeah,
a kid. I was
dude.
just like, I can't.
They even showed that in like the trailers and
Yeah.
shit too. It was like,
it was a selling point, dude.
Yeah.
She's so hot in that
wow,
movie.
that was like her breakout role too.
Yeah, and they also kissed super deeply in that movie.
Yeah.
They went hard in the kisses in that movie.
And
It got me-
90s
yeah.
Antonio Banderas was cleaning up because he did
Dude.
Desperado, dude.
Desperado, Zorro, the way he talks, dude, everything desperate, he'll be like, excuse me, do you have a restroom? I need to take a shit. Like he always gets lower and lower
Yeah.
and sexy. Like
He's so fucking
no matter
cool,
what he
dude.
says, it's hot, dude.
Yeah, and that he fucking rules, dude.
He is the man, dude.
Yeah.
Spy Kids. Right. he got out of the 90s right into the 2000s with like one of the biggest money grab
that
movies.
little Alexa Vega and Spy Girl, she grew up. Huh. That, like,
we grew up with her. It's fine.
Nah, but you see that shit, and you're like, damn, I understand grooming now. Like, you see a girl like that, and it's like, oh, look at this fucking dorky little girl. And then all of a sudden, like, they turn an adult, and they got, like, these titties. Like, fuck, if I was fucking manipulating and molding that young girl's mind, she would be my sex slave by the time she's in her 20s. How fucking cool is that, dude? But no, we're fucking dumb, dude. That's like gambling in a way, you know?
Yeah, it's biologically gambling.
You're rolling the die. It's like, okay, it's like if it lines up though, jackpot.
Yeah, jackpot. But
Because you got a beautiful sex slave.
if anything goes wrong,
You're in big trouble.
I'm in big trouble, and she's not hot.
Ooh, snake
What
eyes.
if? Yeah, dude. What if it went wrong and she wasn't hot?
Yeah, you think you're gonna get like some Millie Bobby Brown type situation of grooming? Instead, you get like this Lori Beth
It's
Denver
Tilda
type.
Swinton.
Yeah, dude.
She looks like an alien. She's like, you molested me.
Or-
And you're like, no, I didn't. She's an alien.
Shut up, bitch! Oh, I didn't. Look at her.
Look at her. I never did that.
It's like what is that? That girl who was like Matilda. You know?
She did get molested, I think.
Did she? By Robin Williams?
No.
Probably.
Was that her dad?
Was it her dad?
No, they're not.
I don't
They look
know,
weird.
dude.
They're both weird looking though.
Yeah, everyone's fucking weird,
Meekish.
looking, dude. Yeah, those 90s,
Shit.
those
Oh,
90s stars.
the Zorro with the Z dude when he does the big fire Z.
Yeah, that was tight. Damn, I want to watch that movie now. I got to
have
find out
to,
where
dude.
it's streaming, dude.
And the bad guy deaths were sick. The giant thing of bricks falling out.
Oh
like
yeah,
the,
dude. And then like
But-
yeah.
The other bad guy was tied to it, so he fell off with it. Great. I used to, dude. I love when I was a kid. I would like talk to adults about this. I'd be like, "Do you see this movie?" And they'd be like, "Yeah, it's good." And I'd be like, "The bad guy death wasn't that good though." And they'd be like, "What are you talking about?" I'd be like, "The whole movie is good up until the bad guy death." Because like a good example, perfect example of this is Live Free or Die Hard. Have you seen that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Honestly, the last good Die Hard movie. It's pretty solid. I like that one. I think that's the third best.
The one with his son, right?
Yeah, no, that one's bad. That's when it went to
Oh,
shit.
wait, Live Free or Die Hard. That's where he's
Justin
trying
Long.
to get his daughter back.
Yes, Justin
okay,
Long.
Okay.
Yeah, the jet at the end, all that shit. There's three major bad guys in that: the chick, the like parkour bad guy, and then Timothy Olyphant. Timothy Olyphant's the main bad guy. The chick in that movie gets dropped down an elevator in an SUV and explodes. Awesome. The second bad guy, the parkour guy, gets knocked into like a fan that's like freezing. It like dices him up. It's brutal. Timothy Olyphant gets shot through John McClane, through his shoulder into him. So the bullet isn't even that strong hitting him and killing him. That's it. He just falls over and dies. That doesn't line up.
You got to have like a cool thing where he has like a bomb or something. You kick him off a building.
Exactly. It's
Yeah.
like, it has to be epic, dude. Like Con Air was made so much. Con Air
dude.
did it right.
You know, one of my favorite. I was just thinking about this one recently. Was Air Force One.
Yes, that's a good
That
one.
was so good. Where Harrison Ford is like, "Get off my plane!"
breaks his neck,
breaks his neck, opens up his parachute.
lets him go, and then the other guy he leaves on the plane.
That's right. He
and then-
escapes, and the guy, and
Yeah.
then you have that shot where he's like all bummed.
He's like, no! Yeah, it just
Dude,
skips on the water.
that needs to be like every presidential debate. They need to be like, all right, you are elected president of the United States. Terrorists have taken over Air Force One while you're on your way to Moscow to sign a peace treaty. What do you do?
Yeah, exactly. And he just runs through it.
Because
the role playing.
What was the last? God, Matt Marin would know the answer to this, but who was the last president that actively served in the military?
Dude, I don't know.
It had to have been like Gerald Ford, maybe. He played
a
football,
long
but, like,
time ago.
I
dude.
feel like like George
Not
W.
Roosevelt.
Bush.
No,
he skirted. Clinton definitely didn't serve.
No.
George H.W. Bush. He was in the FBI.
I don't. Yeah, man. I have no idea.
Reagan was a Hollywood guy.
Yeah. Why do you ask?
I'm just curious because in Air Force One, Harrison Ford's character is like, well, he's a Marine. He's like a soldier.
Makes sense.
Like, so that was the whole point of the movie. Is like, well, he's kind of a badass too, because that was that thing where it's like, Harrison Ford, he escaped the plane. And then, like, they all run to the cornfield where the shuttle landed, and, like, it's empty.
Yeah.
That means he's still on the plane because he wasn't going to, like, leave his fucking family behind.
I love Die Hard clones, dude.
Yeah.
I love a good Die Hard clone. Olympus Has Fallen was a good one.
It's funny that The Rock always tried to do that with, like, Skyscraper and San Andreas.
His leg.
That's right. He was like he lost a leg in that, but then like they never addressed it.
No,
he was still like he was running
stupid.
Around functional.
So stupid of a movie. That movie sucked. I saw that with a kid with mental disabilities.
Yeah,
he loved it.
I was gonna say he's like even I think this sucks.
He loved it, dude. He was like, "This rules." I was like, "This is terrible."
I feel like if The Rock really wants to, he needs to be a bad guy in a movie, like a genuine bad. Like he's always trying to be like this like friendly dad type character, and it's like you can do that, but show range.
He needs like a Terminator,
right? Like when he made his last appearance in at WrestleMania, he was the bad guy. And he got like a big push. Everyone loved it. And like you can convincingly do that. The Scorpion King, his breakout role, he was a bad guy in that. And then ever since then, they tried to do this like hero narrative.
In Mummy Returns, he was bad, but then the Scorpion King, he was good.
Yeah, he was a good. They show us he's actually a good guy in the.
Another movie that got me all hard when that chick comes out of the water.
Oh yeah, dude.
She's naked, but her hair's over. Oh my god, dude. We're
Damn,
talking
dude.
about movies getting me all horned up, dude.
Yeah, dude. Fucking horny ass.
PG-13 horn. Dude.
That was like, you know what? I feel like because internet porn is so accessible now. Like it used to be like, oh well, it's a PG-13 movie, but maybe we'll have like a nipple here or there.
James Bonds were good with that. The Pierce Bronson James Bonds.
Oh, Pierce Brosnan and James Bonds were like the best.
The chicks would be like busting out of their clothes.
Right, like you could almost like see like their back, and then like you could see like their ass with a thong.
Yeah, they like unzip, and you're like, and then nothing. And
like, they cut away.
But as a kid, you're like, I want to do that.
I can still get off to that because I haven't like internet pornography hasn't completely rotted my brain yet, so I still have a sense of imagination. But now it's like. Who gives a fuck, dude? I need to see her get shit on and then killed if I want to come. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Dude, I need her dad to like be watching in the background and like can't get in.
Yeah, I need to. I need to be openly cuckolded by 3 black men in order to come now. It's like James Bond would never do that. Yeah. But like it used to be like, okay, we'll slide in like some titties here, like sex comedies. We're like, okay, I kind of want to jerk off, but once I'm done jerking off, I kind of want to laugh and have fun. So you get movies like Road Trip or American Pie, where you'd have like the perfect ratio of titties to like actual genuinely funny shit.
Yeah.
And now it's like if you want to do that, you have to like maybe you'll hear something funny in a porn every once in a while. I was watching this one porn and it was actually pretty funny. Where like this kid, he was like, well, how about you check out my dick? And he pulls out his dick. He's like, "Whoa, there's like a hair on it." And like, he pulls off like a hair that's on like the head of his dick.
Why would they leave that in?
I don't know, but you know what? It was charming and humanizing, and like they just kind of had like a laugh about it. And she's like, "Oh, are you okay?" And like, "Yeah," but it was very funny. Maybe I'll leave that video in the comments.
That's so funny. I had something similar like that happen once, where a girl, she was like she got into doggy style like position, and I thought she had like shit coming out her ass, but it was just like lint from her bed, like a piece of.
How much lint was?
Not a lot, like not even that. It was like I was like because I went like and it was just like came out. I was like, oh thank God. I thought it was shit.
You were like, make a wish.
Yeah. It was funny.
Oh, you got some lint in your asshole. Make a wish.
I was trying to think of like the fabric. There's nothing in here that matches it. Maybe no. But yeah, it was like it was like underwear lint or like fabric lint where I was like, oh, thank God, because
otherwise that wouldn't have been a deal breaker, dude.
no, but shit might have been.
Why? Just say like, hey, go hose yourself off.
You gotta look at it the whole time. I
always do that thing where like if I'm gonna have sex with somebody, I go to the bathroom and like make sure like I've like completely wiped my ass and like
I go
I do like a little prep. You know,
Usually,
I fucking get my dick hard thinking about Min so I could like go out there and pleasure her just long enough, dude. You know,
thinking about guys.
Oh, fucking okay. Before Kelly came into my life and made me a better man, I usually used Bumble. And I remember
I'm about to hop back on the apps myself, dude. I gotta get out there.
And it was like there was like this one chick was like a fucking bodybuilder and like went on a date and she was like, I'm so into you because you're very feminine. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, what do you respond to that?
And I was like, oh, cool, dude. And then like we had sex and I was like, that was cool. And then like I'm not gonna talk to her anymore.
Because she said that?
I don't know. I just like also it's like she was very masculine too though. She had like a short haircut and she was like fucking
Ooh.
I don't like women that are stronger than me, and she was vegan. So it's like that's a fucking hassle, you know, cuz like I'm not fucking vegan. Like I sometimes like I fluctuate between not eating meat and really just taking a break from it. But like I can't imagine like never like not eating a dead animal.
That is true.
It's very cool.
I love chicken, dude. I can never not do it.
Chicken is great. Fish is great. I could like if they were like you could never eat beef again. I could probably figure it out because like
I do like cheeseburgers, but yeah,
I could still eat like chicken and stuff. So like chicken's poultry is the most important.
Poultry's the most
bird.
important.
And like
say if I done
like because like duck is good if you want something a little more savory.
Greasy, good old duck.
I love a greasy duck, dude. A greasy duck on top of some rice, dude.
I feel high end when I eat duck.
It's fancy, and you feel like a good kind of like you feel like, oh god, I absorbed all of those like fucking oils. And
yeah,
shit.
you also they rape a lot, so it's a good thing to eat them.
Nice try, duck.
Yeah.
Well, I only eat female ducks, so it's like their day just got even worse. It's like give me one of those ducks that's been gang raped by a fucking. By a fucking gaggle, yeah. A gaggle bang. That's what they should call it.
That's probably the name of this episode.
Gaggle bang. Yeah, write it down. Don't
never
let it slip through the cracks.
Dude, you'd be surprised.
I know, dude. That's the fucking hardest thing. Thinking of all the funny stuff we talked about.
All of it, dude.
Oh, damn, dude.
We did start off very anti-Semitic, but it's not real, so it doesn't matter.
But the real Jews know where our heart lies.
It is true.
And like, there's a lot of Jews that are like outspoken about what Israel's doing.
Yeah, it's well. The funny thing is, all the Jews I know are cool and not. At least the ones I'm cool with are not. They get the bits and they also know it's. They're
even
also
the ones you talk to maybe for like an hour or so at a bar against your will. They're cool with it.
I'm saying the ones I choose to associate with at my own fruition, not because I'm trying to score.
Sure.
But there are the ones who the ones who are very outspoken about it. I'm like, oh, you don't have a lot going on anyways, so it's like,
well, or it's like there's some people that are like,
again,
but like
they have the right to, but it's like I don't know, I remember like this is I was a child. Yeah. I remember when 9/11 happened, dude. Maybe a month in, I was like. I remember turning to my parents and going, when are they going to stop talking about this? And my dad was like, never.
No, we all thought, like, you know what? It's funny. Like, like people were like,
so annoyed.
Is this the end of satire? Is America fundamental? And then, like, you know, we always bounce back.
Yeah. But it was a thing, dude, where every commercial was like, God bless America's, support the troops. Remember 9/11, or anything. There's double the amount of like, oh, buy this, and everything goes to 9/11 survivor fund. Everything goes to this, everything. And then there was a song, and I can't find it anywhere on YouTube, and it annoys me. I want to find it. They did, what was the Spider-Man song that was like, they say
a hero with Chad Kroeger,
yeah, dude, I heard a version of that on a radio station in Connecticut where they played that with like a like some American speech going over it while it was playing, and it was the most like craziest propaganda shit I've ever heard during that time. Like I was like, I can't believe this is happening.
It's funny you mention that because in the original Spider-Man trailer, he webbed a helicopter between the Twin Towers, and we're like, fuck yeah, that rules. And then they had to fucking change it.
Yeah,
they got rid of it. It was a fucking cool trailer.
It's out there still though. YouTube it. It's there.
Yeah,
yeah, man. No, same thing with Sopranos. It's not in the Sopranos, I think, anymore in certain seasons.
Mad About You, is a show with Paul Reiser and Helen Hunt.
Yeah.
In the 90s, like the opening credits had the Twin Towers, and they had to remove it. It was very like because I was older. I was a fucking man in 2001. Not really, but I was like in high school, so I knew. I had to go to school on 9/11 too. Like
I was still at school too. They didn't send us home.
I woke up and it was after the plane had crashed into the Pentagon. My mom was like, I can't believe this. I can't fucking believe this. And I was like, damn, well, I shouldn't have to go to school. But she made me go to school. My mom's such a fucking asshole. You know what she also said? Like I had a picture of me and Finney.
Yeah.
And she was like, man.
Recently?
Yeah. And she was like, if I knew you and your sister loved dogs so much, I would have gotten you one as a kid. I'm like, Mom, we asked for a dog every fucking day as a child. I was the one kid that didn't want a fucking dog.
Dude, parents are so funny with that. Like when they're like, had I known, it's like, you did know.
You knew. You absolutely
had other shit
knew.
Going on.
Yeah.
And you weren't paying attention. My dad, dude, I forgot what he said. What he did to me, which I still give him shit for here and there. Like I'll be like, I like forgiving him maybe, but I'll still always like hate him. Like there's a part of me that's like, you failed me as a dad, dude. Dude, me and this chick, Kurt, I'm gonna say her full name here too. Kirsten Miramara Hajra.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, she was cute. Back at least when I was 6th grade.
Well, we don't know about as we talked about with grooming. You never know. It's a gambit.
Never know, dude.
It's a gambit.
She could be a ghoul now. But dude, this girl, we were crushing. We were on the same bus. She was like, we should go to the movies next Friday. We were like boyfriend girlfriend secretly, like openly, but like I couldn't tell my parents. And then I told my dad in private like that I wanted to go to the movies with this chick, and my dad was like, I don't know, man. I don't think your mom would like that. So I can't let you do that. And I was like, and I couldn't even lie to him at that point and be like, well, now I'm going to the movies with someone else. It's like,
why would he do that?
Dude,
the dad should have done.
This day, he has like no reason for it.
He's like, I guess I'm just a retard.
I'm a bad dad.
I'm a retard.
I guess like when my son comes up to me and says, I can go make out with a chick, I should say, can't let you do that, son, because like.
I would have, if I was your dad, dude, I would have given you $50 and like, well, at least buy her dinner.
$50, dude. I would have given my son, I would have been like, just go have fun for the night.
Go, like, hey, at least show her a good time.
Yeah,
take her out.
Go pay for everything.
Yeah.
And just have fun. What do you, I was in 6th or 7th grade, dude.
Yeah.
It's like, that's when you're supposed to go to the movies with a chick for the first time.
Like you could take her out to the movies, take her out to dinner, make sure you hold open the doors.
It's supposed to be awkward and weird.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't have been because me and the chick actually. Anyway, I never think about it. It's fine. Never think how my life might have been different.
That's cool. Well, props to my stepdad because like the few dates I had in high school, he always like gave me some cash.
That's what I mean.
So.
Dude, all I would have needed was just
like a little,
not
like
even
not
that
like,
much money,
dude.
dude. Like $50.
Like now, it's like you drop like $100, $200
dude,
on a
if I had
date.
a kid, which I wouldn't want, if a kid was like, I want to go on a date with a chick, I would be like, just take my credit card, just do what. Literally, you get to do whatever, and then we'll go over the bill later and be like, why did you know?
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Then I'll kick your. Well, you could also just get a chargeback from your bank.
I don't. No, I would be like, yo, listen. I know what you're gonna spend, so just
Yeah.
like if you. I would tell my kid like take her out to dinner, the movies. You literally get whatever you want. Mm-hmm. Anything outside of that, I'm gonna hold you accountable for if it's nonsense. Like straight up, like yeah.
That's what you got to do.
Yeah, that would be sick, dude. I would be a great dad. I would be the best dad.
Isn't that funny? It's like guys
that give them condoms.
Well, it's easy for us to do that as like theoretical. Yeah, I'm gonna get my kid fucking high.
I'd be like, you fucking. Make sure he pays, and if he pays, you're gonna suck him off.
Yeah.
How old is he? Your age?
Perfect.
You better go older.
Yeah.
If you want to, If you want to go somewhere in life, Missy.
Yeah, that's great. Parents revisionist history, dude.
Yeah. Oh well. Where are we, dude? We've been riffing, dude.
Now we're about an hour.
We are literally about an hour. We're at 58 minutes.
We're doing it, huh, Finn? Now that's how a podcast should be.
Yeah, we
Nice
didn't
and
even
easy.
break a sweat, dude.
Nah, dude, we got a good flow. I think it also helped that we
Oh.
took a little time off in between, so
True.
we have like a lot to talk about.
We do, and yeah, now we'll space out. We got to get guests. We're gonna get guests soon.
Yeah.
Yes.
First guest, Matt Marin.
We got to start. We're gonna start though. We are gonna get guests, and we'll
Yeah.
have them be. Yeah, you'll see.
It'll
They're gonna
be great,
big, Big
dude.
deals, guys. You're gonna see.
We get everyone. Dane Rothenberg,
Dane Rothenberg, Ron
the most
Irvin,
generous man in comedy.
Ryan Peterson, Eli DiSupato, Riyadh Carroll.
Appearing live on Fortnite. Just that's all we're doing. We just like stream the Fortnite.
Yeah, man. Oh, I saw Furiosa.
Oh, how was? You know what? I want to rewatch Fury Road.
You should because it is good. It helps refresh some things in this, but I liked it a lot. I thought it was like, all in all, really good. Like I think it. Like I just enjoyed it. Like it's one of those movies where I went in being like, I don't know how this is gonna be. It's an unnecessary prequel, and it wasn't filmed like the other ones. The other ones are all kind of filmed a lot on location, and
Right.
stuff, and this one wasn't. I really liked it, dude. The CGI is there. It's a lot of it because they film a lot of it
Right.
in like a fucking 3D thing. But I loved it, dude. I thought it had a lot of dope scenes. Like, you know me, you and I are balls deep in like post-apocalyptic wasteland shit
dude.
right now.
Hey, man, we're vault
Yeah.
dwellers. Straight up.
Yeah. And I think this movie did a really good job of like another type of wasteland. It's like Cars.
Yeah.
Wasteland
I feel like that's what they're going to incorporate in the next Fallout. They have to have vehicles in the next
They
Fallout.
got to, dude. I liked it, dude. I thought it was a really good movie. I think if they do anything like that in Fallout, it'd be sick.
The problem with like, those movies, like I have kind of an interest in Furiosa, but the way shit goes, like the other movie I was going to see, Fall Guy.
Yeah.
That one looks fucking good. It has Emily
It's got
Blunt
good reviews.
and Ryan Gosling. It's already out on streaming.
Yeah, you might as well stay here.
So
and
it's
watch,
like
yeah.
it's like at this point it's like, well, fuck, I can see it now or I can wait
You
a
can
week and a
smoke-
half.
Yeah. Or and smoke a bong and order some food.
Right,
out,
because
yeah.
that's like the other thing is like at the movie theaters, it's like like
Gotta
I think
sneak
last
weed
one was like
pellets.
last thing we saw was like Napoleon, and that was like fucking knocking me out.
Idiot, dude.
Yeah.
You should have gone. I just
Well, Godzilla
minus one is now
on Netflix,
dude.
Yeah,
And you're gonna watch it and go,
I'm
we should have seen this.
definitely gonna watch it and get fucking furious. It looks fucking like
I just threw it on earlier today, dude. I
Nice.
watched the first 20 minutes, I think.
I'll watch that. I'm gonna rewatch Mask of Zorro, and then I'm gonna
Yeah,
watch Mad
dude.
Max Fury Road.
The Mask of Zorro. Yeah, it is the Mask of Zorro.
Yeah, that's the
And
good
Legend
one.
was the second one. Yeah.
Legend wasn't as good.
Not at all. Not even close.
Zorro could use a reboot.
Yeah.
I'd be totally down for that.
I
Who do you think would be a good? Are there any Latinx? God, they're gonna have fucking.
Latinx.
They're gonna have like some fucking. Yeah, it's gonna be. They're gonna get somebody, but it's gonna be like a self-identified, non-binary.
I was gonna say
Latinx.
any new person I don't know off rip.
Yeah.
But I'm sure it'd be great. You know what I would love to see rebooted, dude, like and done well is do you ever watch the Sinbad movies?
Like what? First Kid.
No. Yeah, man. We got Sinbad,
House
and he's black again.
Oh,
No,
Sinbad,
yeah.
like the adventurer.
Yeah, dude, the adventure. You fucking idiot. Yeah. I thought you were ripping with me. I was like, he really thinks I meant Sinbad. No,
Yeah,
dude,
dude,
like
it's
the
Sinbad
sailor.
movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
The Seventh Voyage and shit.
Oh yeah, like that
Arabian
animated
Night
one.
shit.
Yeah.
I would, dude, because all he did he would sail his voyage, fight monsters, pillage, and then come home, and that was like he had quests.
Yeah.
That's all he did, and I think that would be it's just sick. I think they could if they did it like the new Dungeons and Dragons style. It'd be great.
That movie was awesome.
It's my
What a sleeper hit.
The best, of the whatever year it came out, it was one of my favorite movies.
Yeah, I think it came out like last year or something. And
I
like,
loved
it was just completely slept on, and it
saw it
was
in theaters,
so
yeah.
good.
I loved it.
I was
Every part of it.
I was shocked how much I enjoyed it. I was like,
Same.
I was like, okay. I saw it on it was on Amazon Prime.
It also had a look of they are gonna make this a like, oh, the man's an idiot, and we're gonna everyone in it's teaching is like sunning a white dude, and like it's a lesbo big chick who's gonna be like, but it wasn't any of that shit.
No,
it was like
it was great.
It just looked like that, and then when you watch it, you're like, oh, they actually knew how to write a movie.
They knew how to, it was
entertaining.
It was the plot was good. The characters were
Funny.
great and well rounded, and and they were written in a way that made you care about them too.
Cool quests too, like
Yeah.
the monster. There's a heist in it. I loved all of it, dude.
All of it was so much fun, and like the way it like worked
Go on
within
and on.
like. Because it was already like established, like, okay, it's in the realm of Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, they
So,
already have enough to.
Yeah, the
work
world
with.
building was established, and we just have to make sure that they care. And you know, you could tell like the writers of the movie also clearly love the game too.
Yep. They even had at the end when they're doing that maze, they have the original.
Right, the original people from the series.
Yes, like the original like artwork people who
Right.
were like, yeah, exactly, like from the lore. The
Right.
original
how they look on like the cup box.
yeah,
covers
like
and
the
shit.
Fellowship of the Ring regiment.
like,
what are
yeah.
they called? What's it called? When you're the people are all together.
Like
Jesus Christ, guild. It's not a guild, but you know what I mean.
right, like a troop or something.
Yeah, the troop. The original troop of warriors
Yeah.
is in that.
Like they had like
maze.
the mage and
Yep.
all
the
that
little
good
guy
shit.
with
yeah.
the he's like a dwarf.
yeah, a
or
little
whatever.
dwarf and shit.
The
yeah.
helmet. You saw his helmet and everything. Anyway,
And, well, Peter Jackson's making a new Lord of the Rings shit too.
no way. You
Yeah,
serious?
Yeah.
I bet you because the other one fucked up so bad, they're like, dude, just do anything, and he's like, all right, I'll do it.
Yeah, well, like The Hobbit wasn't that great. Like The Hobbit
like
should have
The
just been
Hobbit.
one movie.
The first Hobbit was really good. I'll stand by that. I think the first Hobbit was good.
They shouldn't have stretched it.
The second one was like, yeah, like why are you stretching this down? The third one was like, dude, this is
Because like the third one, they
Yuck.
killed Smaug in the first 15 minutes,
It
and then it
sucked.
was like all this extra shit, and it was like, yo, why didn't you just extend the length of
Smaug
it
fight.
and like end it with that? Because it had like a definitive ending.
The Smaug fight could have been so much more epic. He destroys a town.
Yeah. And like it's the way they could have built up so much more shit and made it cool, but then they had to like fucking shoehorn in all this extra
Yeah.
shit.
Nah, I didn't.
Just
fuck
give
with
him carte blanche, let him do, and Guillermo del Toro was supposed to direct it.
it. That makes sense.
That would have
why,
been
yeah,
that would have
yeah.
been way cooler. Like they
Fell
got to
short.
get let Del Toro because apparently
Let him do anything. Dude.
he was supposed to do In the Mountains of Madness.
Yeah, but they won't let him do it. Yeah, he keeps. I think because his idea is too out there.
They need to just let him
do it.
Like it's like, dude, he hasn't fucked up yet.
No, he
And, like-
doesn't miss. He really actually doesn't miss. Del Toro.
Yeah, he clearly has a vision. Let him. Did you ever see his Guillermo del Toro's like Cavalade of Horror or something?
dude. Cabinet.
That was
your curiosities
so good.
or whatever.
Yeah, that was
Dude,
awesome.
It was that ruled. That is one of my favorite anthology shows of all time.
That was so good. I got to watch
Yeah.
that again. It's been a
Same.
while. Like
I'm waiting for a
forgot some-
chick who hasn't seen it to
Yeah.
watch it with.
That one's great. It's like just let him do his shit, man. Because like
He's great.
Pan's Labyrinth was amazing.
Hellboy, both of them.
Both Hellboys were great, and then like they did the third Hellboy without him, and you saw how much it sucked
Ugh,
because it's
wasn't-
like
yes.
let him go back and finish his fucking story.
Yeah.
Don't reboot it because like it clearly sucked.
They suck. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Good little, just of what we like at the end there. Right.
always do.
That's it, man. You got anything
That's
to
it.
plug? What do we got today?
Fucking nothing, dude. What? I mean, we'll just be around.
Yeah.
Keep watching and let us know what city you want me and Sully to
Oh, yeah,
perform at
dude.
next,
If
dude.
anyone watching is like, you guys are funny, we'd like to see you do stand up. Message us and we'll come do it.
We'll hop
For
in a
fee,
car,
obviously.
Yeah.
And yeah, shit, I had something else. Check. I don't know. I'm doing shows this month, but I don't know. June 15th,
Nice.
Concentric Brewing Company.
Ooh,
Portland, Connecticut, come out to that. And then the last Saturday in June, I'm doing a show at NYX in Williamsburg.
nice, dude.
And, yeah.
You got to make it. Is that your Juneteenth show?
No, it's supposed to be a gay, because it's gay pride.
But it's also Juneteenth.
I know.
So just have a bunch of gay black
Oh,
guys.
that's June 15th, though. Gives gay black guys on the show.
But Juneteenth. It's usually the 19th, but like, it's really the whole
June
month.
19th. It's June 19th?
Who cares, dude?
It's made up.
Yeah, it's
They
a
made
made
it up a
They-
year,
they-
like
you know
2
what?
years ago.
It's like, okay, they gave us that day off because they took away Columbus Day.
I'll take it, dude.
Yeah, it's
as long as we
just
get
want
a
a
day.
fucking day off, honestly.
Yeah,
like
you
we
can literally just say the day off, and we'd be like, yeah,
or
thanks.
just fucking rename Columbus Day to Indigenous Peoples Day.
Yeah.
Just give us a day off.
the Losers' Day.
Yeah, stop trying to fucking milk us, corporate America.
Yeah, just because you don't like Italians getting a win. All right, he was a great American hero.
oh,
In this house, yeah.
in the words of Christopher Columbus to the Native Americans.